Today, we're going to be talking about mental health. But before we go into the video, just want to do a quick shout out to our sponsors, Everything Branded, for giving us this lovely studio for us to use and this amazing floral backdrop.
Beautiful.
So like I said, today we talk about mental health. Before we talk about it, I just want to throw a little fact at you, Mark. Did you know that depression is one of the leading causes of disability worldwide?
Indeed it is. In 2019, the World Health Organization talks about burnout being a global problem. And it's one of those things that, you know, in our societies, we see a lot of it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it a lot in burnout. We're seeing a lot of depression as well. Because you've got to look at the mind-body connection here as well. Because you hear a lot of people talking about going into the gym, getting beach ready, you know, for the summer and everything like that, getting swole. But, you know, they're not looking after their minds. You know, you're not given a manual, and this is the problem that we have.
And we do hear the word being thrown around a lot of mental health and stuff like that as well, you know, and especially more so for men nowadays as well. But do you know how many people actually know what it is and recognize that either they're going through mental health or someone that they know is suffering from mental health as well? So I think, you know, it'd be a good idea to sort of understand what that actually means, so that people can sort of, you know, understand it, figure it out, see it, recognize it, and then hopefully do something about it.
Well, you see, I think mental health, it's not just merely the removal of like mental issues or disabilities. It's our ability to deal with life.
Yeah.
Okay, so if, for example, you're getting shouty a lot at home, you're getting palpitations, you get irritable bowel syndrome, you're getting a lot of diarrhea, you know, you're getting headaches regularly, and you can't pull it down to anything. Sometimes stress will cause that because of the mind-body connection. So the definition of mental health, it can be anything as wide as that.
That's crazy, right? That's something that going through your head can affect your bodily functions, and if you don't know or recognize what you're going through, you could be suffering without even knowing.
Well, the problem is,
or get diagnosed for something else.
You're completely right. Our brains don't know the difference between what's real and what's not. That's why you can be sat in a house, warmth, you know, water, food, everything ready, and you can be stressed out your head. We've evolved so quickly, because stress used to be a saber-toothed tiger trying to rip your arm off.
Yes.
That's a stressful situation, but now it's not getting a report out on time. It's not doing something with work or remembering Valentine's Day for your partner or something like that. You know, those stressful or driving to work and traffic, and you're not getting somewhere in time.
It's like our environment has changed, but our mind hasn't evolved and adapted to sort of the technology, the environment, like you were saying, going to a job. Because when our minds were ready for that sort of stuff, we weren't going for jobs. We were hunting for food or running from predators.
Yeah, saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah.
and we've advanced so quickly as a species. You know, it's crazy, and it's going to be even worse. You know, not even worse, even more progression over the years. But understanding your mind and what it can do, your mind can do so much and cause you pain or suffering, because whatever you think, what you focus on as well. Yeah. So it's worth understanding now. I do counsel people for stress, anxiety, and trauma, and one of the things is understanding that if you have negative self-talk, that can take you down and spiral you down into depression, into a very dark place, and you really need friends around you to support you. And if you haven't got friends around you, it's being self-aware. One of the biggest things that helps people who are going through depression, who are going through stress and anxiety, is about their self-love. Yeah. Now, obviously, I'm not a hippie. I've got no hair or anything like that. But it is about self-love. It's being, love yourself. Sometimes people talk so badly to themselves inside their heads. It's going to cause, you wouldn't even talk to someone you didn't like that. Yeah. If you talk to yourself like that, you've got to be your best friend. You're born alone, you'll die alone. You can't rely on external factors. Everything is internal that you can do. So it's the way that you see the world through your eyes and your experiences that you understand that actually, I need to get on top of my mental health. I need to start doing meditation. I need to start bringing it back to actually looking after myself mentally as
Yep.
well as physically.
So if you had to summarize what mental health is in a sentence, how would you summarize it? So that more so that our people can recognize it or understand it or
Good
start to
mental
understand
health is the ability to deal with life's stresses. Simple as that.
it. Perfect. And on that, we are looking to set up a non-profit, myself and Mark, and hopefully some others as well. John behind the camera as well, who will be involved. It's called the Gentleman's Challenge, which we will hopefully be launching at some point this year, which will help touch on things like mental health for men.